December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast. What a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hines. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. Here's 2nd and 8. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Forced out to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from me a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. on play action. Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Let's go.
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They go play action now. Lawrence. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, got the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, they have to be pinpoint here.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Now, we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all. And if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff. And it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Devon Hamilton able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise there in the dime. Looking to throw. Oh, now it's stripped. He loses the football. And the Jags grab it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out of practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it. Putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Now a throw here to his running back. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Back to throw here. He'll check this down to Hines. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Back to throw. Rolling to his right. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first. Timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
They go play action with Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but when he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll try to run this one in. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. That'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Devon Hamilton in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Lawrence. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. Now Lawrence. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Lawrence on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a 1st down. Again, it's Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Lawrence will throw. They'll roll him out right. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds. That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And he'll find Hall. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now Lawrence. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 4, this is second down and 1. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 28-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. From the 17, Lawrence firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. On play action, Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On first down, Lawrence. Open man right side is Sharp. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Now they get a fourth-quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. 2nd and 8. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play there on the catch and run. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Devon Hamilton. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And Boswell's kick is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage,